We're going to go into our game now. So this is a PVZ. You couldn't ask for a better PVZ. We've got Queen down in the bottom left. We've got Snow down here in the bottom right.
All right. Oh, I really like Hidden Track as a map. You know, for the map pool, basically what I did was I took the 3 best ladder maps, which 2 of them are really good, one of them's meh. And then tell me if you agree, but in my opinion, the best ASL maps right now are easily Hidden Track and Ascension. I think that these 2 maps are actually super interesting.
Yeah, I think they're great maps.
Ultimate Stream, though, can actually fall down a well and then just be filled with dirt. Okay, that is a garbage map.
Dude, I think it's good that they're maps that kind of introduce they force different play styles, but they aren't too wacky. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know about you, but like Sparkle and some of these other maps, I'm like, I don't know, man. I guess we could see how StarCraft works on that map, but
yeah.
I'm not personally excited for it. I mean, it is cool to see like how the best players play on weird maps, but I guess there's also this selfish part of me, like I'm trying to learn, and so like I need to see what they're doing, and I need it to be on maps that are relevant to me.
That's why I had 3 ladder maps, because I'm like, well, you know. we play a lot of ladder, you and I, so we may as well utilize this situation to learn some more.
Yeah. So we've got a quick pool here.
That's Overpool, right? Yeah, it looks like Overpool to me.
I believe so. Yeah, because the Overlord just hatched out of here. And Snow is going to be going for the very modern forward 1-gate expansion build.
And Queen sees the gate and pulls away before Snow can see the Overlord, so he doesn't know the location as of yet. Hasn't sent a probe out either, has he?
Yeah, hold on a second. This can't be right. He didn't send a probe?
No, what? He did not. He did not.
What?
Just, it seems like a super optimized
How do you know where your zealot's supposed to go, Artosis?
You don't.
This whole build is This whole build is supposed, as far as I understand, this whole thing is supposed to be hinged on you scouting how many lings they have, and then you can decide if you want to attack or defend or hide a zealot.
Well, he pulls the zealot back immediately, so it seems like yeah. So I think this is the gateway version of the Forge Fast Expand, if that makes sense. Yeah, no, I like it. I
can't believe this.
Yeah, you got to start doing this on the ladder, Tastosis.
This is like a crime against God, Artosis. This is wrong. This is insane. You just don't know what they're going to do?
No, you don't need to, dude. You just make zealots.
Wouldn't you die to a 9 pool? Wouldn't you die to like...
No, your zealot's at home. You wouldn't die to a 9 pool.
Artosis, I think you die to a 9 pool, man.
Why would he fucking do it?
I can't believe that I've seen this build. I can't believe this. Look at this, and he just gets a gas. What has happened to this matchup?
Oh, yeah, this matchup has really gone haywire. I love it.
This is just wild.
And look, his probe gets in. He sees the hatch timing. He knows it's Overpool now. Yeah, everything's good.
Wow. And so... you might just have to cast this, and I have to just be quiet and sit here and think about this. Because, like, I can't... This is just so different from anything that I'm used to seeing here. So he doesn't even have a forge until just now he makes one. But I mean, that was you skip so many steps here to get ahead. I really like what I'm seeing from Snow.
Yeah,
and this is so outside the box. I mean, I don't think have you seen a game that looked like this, Artosis?
I've never seen a game that looked like this. Never. And honestly, I've actually been watching and checking out a lot of PVZs lately, even outside of ASL. I've seen a lot lately, and I have never seen this build. But this is kind of the exciting new time of PVZ. The amount that people are figuring out how to skimp, like there's new stuff like this from Terran as well, where like every single corner is being cut in every single way with Terran also. So it's just kind of cool to see the game evolve like this.
Yeah.
It's just so different. Like, look how quick this Corsair is going to be out. This is such a fantastic opening.
You know what it makes me think, actually, is that if this stays, if this stays for a while, is this going to become is it going to usher in all the old weird rush builds?
You mean the Zerg ones?
Yeah. Well, like I was saying, like, I mean, I think, 9-pull speedling all in, you can hold that if you scout, but if you don't, I mean, you can really be punished. But most Zergs are not doing that build anymore, right? At the highest level. You'll see it on the ladder like you see every other weird build. But so yeah, it's very cool to see the game kind of go to the next level. And yeah, I mean, the corner cutting's real. He's getting air weapons now. The Corsairs are going to be able to attack and scout very quickly. On the Zerg side of the map, this looks very standard, which is, I think, quite good. He's just going to go into a quick Spire and try to match the Corsairs with Scourge of his own. We don't see a second gas yet, which usually telegraphs that he's going to really invest in Mutalisks, but we'll see if that comes into play later on.
He's done a good job of hiding Overlords so far. You can see how early that Corsair is just by the fact that the Spire is not even done when it gets there. It's flying over the natural, sees that second gas, sees the additional macro hatch, going up to the third base, seeing the additional macro hatch. So we're up to 5 hatches here plus Spire. All pretty standard stuff out of Queen. And a second Stargate Tasteless.
Does he? Wait, I'm sorry. Where's the second star? Oh, okay. It's over here at the natural.
That's so good that he can make an Archon Tasteless out of a Corsair and a High Templar from Mutascone.
It's a good spot to hide it, actually, because Zerg, this is kind of the blind spot for Zergs when they scout. And so not seeing that second Corsair is pretty big, honestly. And so this can blindside a player that just gets like enough Scourge out, which is basically what Queen's doing. Is he has a couple Scourge so that the Corsairs can't freely scout around the map, and he's actually made 3 mutas, which I don't know how I feel about that.
He probably made a couple more. Like, you always go 5 at least, right? So we should have a couple more
a little
coming.
bit more than this. But this would seem to be directly... Sorry, this seems to directly counter what the Zerg's doing.
Yeah. Well, I guess he saw the second gas go down. I don't know how he read this that well. But, hell, man, he's got 4 Corsairs right now. Scourge does end up hitting there. But, of course, those mutas going to get shredded and sent away. Queen has to go into Hydra from here. So, the double Stargate Corsair definitely does this job, but he might even stop Corsairs soon, right? Like, you just dominated him so hard. No, he's still going to make him. Maybe he wants to get that 9 and +1 to 2-shot Scourge, or 1-shot Scourge, rather.
So, the Zealots are now... They've got the speed upgrade. They've got the +1 attack upgrade. They're going to be coming across the map. Now, there's not a lot of Hydras here, but if the Corsairs come with this, really the issue for the Zerg is that you start to lose all of your Overlords in moments like this, because the Hydras basically have to fight the Zealots. And then the Corsairs can just come in here and mow down the Overlords. But it seems like Queen just barely has enough. That can't quite occur. And so he's going to run with his own Zealots back home.
Oh my God.
And I got to say, Queen's really playing a great game here.
Look at this. The Corsairs are attacking Overlords, and the Hydra's just kind of diving towards the main base. A couple mutas coming back for harassment, more cannons going up. But he's going to get mega supply blocked from this. Was this the right move with those Hydras? I don't think so.
I mean, there's a chance you can just kill the Protoss outright with an attack like this. That's the issue. Is you don't have Templars very quickly when you do this. And I mean, if you can kill off the Zealots and then start to take out the cannons, you can win the game. But you're right, he is supply blocked, and that's a problem.
And the mutas are actually being pretty useful, huh? About the Corsairs there.
Oh, they certainly are. I mean, I think this is kind of a game that's not going great for either side, to be frank. I think there's a lot of bumps in the road. Now, he's going to once again supply block him here. I mean, these Overlords are extremely low on hit points. A frustrating moment there. The question is, can Protoss also boost himself up while keeping the Zerg behind?
Well, this is kind of
interesting. Sorry, Artosis, go ahead.
It's kind of funny. Look at the supply, 61 of 29. He gave up most of his Corsairs, but Queen has been supply blocked forever now.
Yes, he has, and there's not a lot of development other than that on the side of the map. Now, Protoss is just now getting his 4th gateway. Actually, now it's a 3rd because the main gateway was shut down. But you still got to be careful as Protoss here. I mean, the supply blocking is extremely helpful, but you need to be able to get out on the map. If Zerg can get a contain on you, especially on this map, it's quite a headache.
Look at him kill his own
so
Stargate
funny.
here.
Oh, yeah, I guess that completely blocks. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is the problem with building anything at your natural, right? Is that it actually gets in the way later on. Like, when he wants Dragoons coming out, it's so annoying. Even what he has left there is annoying. Remember that the shield battery that cost the game for... Was it Snow, actually, against Hero? Where he lost the game on this map because the shield battery was in the way and he couldn't get a cannon?
Oh, yeah. That was unfortunate.
I saw recently someone who had a shield battery in their wall to help hold on against a Zergling rush, who actually ended up killing it to hold off a Hydra rush later on. So people are learning from this type of thing, and I like to see the decisiveness of actually just killing the building off and be like, screw it, I need the unit circulation.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, you have to be willing to reinvent and reconfigure the entrance to your natural in this matchup a lot. Like, you might have something that keeps you safe in one sense, but then you have to tear it open later on to have circulation coming out.
Yeah.
Zerg's no longer supply blocked. There is this one drone coming up here. If the DT could actually catch this drone, that'd be huge. Doesn't look like he will.
Or not.
Oh, that was sick.
Oh, I love the juke diving. That's crazy.
I can't believe he caught that. Okay, so here's what I was worried about, though. This Lurker Contain is going to be pretty nasty. And Protosses don't really like to fight Zergs in these kind of narrow areas against Lurkers. And, you know, we don't have the 8 gateways that Protoss needs to have yet. I think in part because those mutants killed so many probes, but there's a chance Protoss can't really break out. I do like the Zealots that are pulled here and sent barreling across the map. You kind of treat them like they're vultures or something. You send them out, and you're looking to get a kill on a hatchery or something else, but I don't know that they're going to catch that this time around.
Still some Corsairs out here as well, kind of helping them out. Hydra's coming up and chasing them away. Still has that small Lurker Contain, but Dorobo's been up for a bit, so I think he should be able to break this pretty quickly. And in fact, Queen gonna pull it back now. I think realizing that his time is up with this.
Are you perched on your chair like a... What are you doing there?
Do you have me on camera during the actual game?
Yeah. I have you on camera the whole time.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I should have told you that.
Do whatever you want. My leg was falling
like
asleep.
A gargoyle there. Okay, no worries.
I like to pretend I'm L from Death Note when I cast games.
Okay, so you know, the dilemma still stands. If Protoss needs to break out, and it looks like that's beginning to come here. It looks like these bridges aren't going to be ideal to try to cross either.
All right, yeah, trying to come out. The Hydras actually do pull back. Psystorm forces them back. Quite a few storms here. That's a pretty scary army from Snow. I would not want to have to deal with that with Hydra Lurker.
No, this thing is a real threat to Zerg. I thought Zerg was going to get the contain up in time, but Protoss basically squeezed out. And we basically have a roaming Protoss, which is one of the bigger threats to a Zerg. Zerg wants to try to control areas so that you really can't just come take fights, because I mean, this kind of Protoss army where you have enough Zealots and then you have Storm, and I like that he actually didn't bring the majority of his Zealots here with this, because he knows it's just not helpful when you're fighting this many Lurkers.
Oh my god.
He might actually just push through here and win the game, Artosis. This could just be the end of Queen here.
Tastosis, what if this isn't a King of the Hill, but a Snow on the Hill?
Yeah, this is just the Snow series.
I know.
Where people line up and Snow just bops them. It's like one of those chess players that's playing like 20 people at once and just going around wrecking them.
Seriously, look at this. He brings in the Zealots now as the storms run out, and he is just smashing forward. I mean, there's more rallies coming down, but I think he has critical mass.
No, I think he's got to the point where he kind of, the damage just keeps snowballing, no pun intended here. Once we see the rest of the Zealots come in, he just needs to remake Zealots and Knight Templars, and he's done that. The Den and the 2 hatches are going to go down, and that'll basically be a death sentence here.
Yeah. Snow just smashing face here against Zero Queen, who's 2-time ASL champion, one of the best players in the entire world, if not the best player. Pretty insane.
Yeah, and Snow's going to win the next game. He's going to be 2-0 here. This is a much more straightforward, dominating victory. Snow, by the way, bringing out just like a revolutionary build here.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it completely changed the way I'm thinking about the match. Builds like this actually stress me out when I see people open with them because I'm like, oh man, that's going to really change how the whole game works. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah. By the way, Snow is expanding to the center. Do you think that's real or?
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't think it's actually that bad to do here. I think it's easier. First of all, Zerg's not going to look there.
It's actually a good map for Terran. Yeah, good base for Terran, I find, against Protoss on this map.
Well, a lot of the bases in the middle of the map are shockingly far away from the minerals. I think this one is a little bit far away, but no, I guess it's actually pretty bad too. Now that I look at it, never mind.
You could put 2 nexus.
We did have a lurker drop, by the way. At the Nat.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Well, Queen is dead. He's got like Sunkens and lurkers, and he's trying to stay in the game, but it's not really working.
And so, I mean, I don't know what else to say, really, guys. I mean, this is pretty much done.
Yeah.
He does kill the Observer, which is always the thing that can buy you a little bit more time, but he goes ahead and taps out. GG Queen is down.
Yeah, Snow.
Much quicker game than that last one. Wow. Hold on, Artosis. I got to get my food. It just got delivered here.
I gotta run to the bathroom anyways. I'll be right back.